What's going on, y'all? It's Gunslinger. I'm back for my fifth video, and I'm here to tell you about the Ocelot lynx. I am gonna do a customization video on this vehicle, and I know what you're thinking. Another customization video. I kind of get bored of those too, but for these videos, I'm gonna customize a bunch of different vehicles and drive them around and give you my thoughts about them. And I'm actually gonna rate each part of the car. So like I'm gonna rate the speed, acceleration, customization, the lap time, the looks, and the price. And for the speed and the lap time, I'm getting that from this YouTuber named Brati. I forget the numbers after his name, but I mean he does a great job testing the cars. If you're familiar about racing cars or anything in GTA Online, you're probably familiar with his testing videos because he does a great job on having like consistent lap times and consistent top speed testings. So you can rely on him pretty well. And then I'm gonna rate each different category out of 25, and then it'll all add up to 150. So whatever this car gets out of 150, I'll tell you at the end after I customize it and drive it around. Just get a feel for it. And yes, the customization and the looks are kind of opinion based. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. Customization isn't really, it's just like how much customization there is. But looks, it's pretty, like, there's a lot of opinion based ideas I have on the vehicle. But other than that, let's just get right into customizing this vehicle. All right, I'm here in the custom shop. I chose the Ocelot Lynx as the first vehicle that I'm going to customize just because of how long this thing has been in the game. It's a pretty mid-range sports car. Its lap time is 48, and it got a 107 around the lap. And then it's 16th in sports class with a 121.5 miles per hour. And these videos were made in 2020, so it might be a little outdated. But I mean, it's not like it's going for first place or anything in the ratings. But I just thought I'd pick a mid-range car that it's been out for a while, just to get the first rating out there to show y'all what the ratings should be and what they're about. When I customize vehicles, I usually go for a simpler look. I'm not like one of those crazy racer guys. I know everyone hates the word racer, but I use it sometimes, but not really. Uh, I'm just gonna keep it clean and simple. Right now, for how old this vehicle is, it has pretty good customization, but I'm not gonna think about how old it is. So I rated it at a 25, I mean a 12 out of 25 on the customization just because it doesn't have a ton. I mean, yeah, it has some, but it doesn't have as much as you would see in the newer vehicles. And then right here, I'm gonna go no livery. I'm not a huge fan of liveries. I'll maybe do some stripes or something like that. And if you want, you can just skip through this part because I know you've seen about a million customization videos probably if you watch GTA a lot. Usually I go like a simple white or black or gray, but I'm gonna try to change it up more. I kind of get bored of those colors, so I think I'm gonna go for like a light blue or something. Maybe this marine blue. Um, then I'll probably do the same secondary. Maybe a black roof would look good, but I think I'm just gonna go with the same blue. And if you guys disagree with any of these ratings, just let me know. I'm gonna do my best. And if you have any ideas on where I should customize the vehicles, I chose LS Customs, but I have about every different place in the game to customize your vehicles. So just let me know if you have any ideas. Right here, I'm gonna go no spoiler. I'm not gonna race this vehicle. It's not fast enough. That's the one big problem with it, but it handles well. So like if you're just trying to drive it around the world, maybe with your friends or something, you would just be just fine. It accelerates pretty well. You probably won't win any drag races or anything, but it does enough. Like it just does what it can. It's a pretty solid sports car, very mid though. It has a higher top speed though, so you should be able to keep up with a lot of sports cars if you're driving around. And then I usually don't tint my windows or I go the lightest tint. I think I'm gonna go lightest tint on this one. But see, the reason I scored it so low for customization is just you see how quick that went. There wasn't many options. Like, yeah, there's bumpers, spoilers, like skirts and stuff, but they didn't have any options inside of those. All right, after driving it around for a while, I took a few laps around LS and the custom shop, and then I went around the city. I know it just looked like I went around LS, but I promise you I didn't. I also drove this vehicle a little bit stock just to get a feel for it. If you don't have like all the upgrades for the engine and all that, but for all of the ratings, I it's a pretty low rating just because of how this car ended up. Has low customization. It's really expensive. It's not like the top of the class or anything in speed or anything. Really, what carried it was the looks. And when I first got this vehicle, I was really debating on it because I didn't. I was really hoping you could take out delivery, and obviously you could, and that really made it for me. I just love how it looks. I know that's personal opinion, but I just had to say that. And for customization, it got a 12 out of 25. Speed, 19 out of 25 because it has a pretty high top speed for sports. And I'm going to be re-rating these in terms of their class. So like if a supercar gets 16th, I'll probably rate it about the same. And then acceleration, a 19 is pretty solid, but it's not crazy. Price, 9 out of 25 because it's $1.7 million for a very mid sports car. So I think it's overpriced personally. Lap time, 11 out of 25. It was 48. That's just not very good at all. Looks, 21 out of 25. That's what really carried it. It's not perfect, but it's really high for looks at least. And that rounds out to a 91 out of 150. So it's a little bit over half. It's not the best vehicle ever. Do I encourage you to go out and buy this car? I mean, if you have the money and you really want it, I would buy it. But if you're looking for a car just to get and you only have like $2 million, I would not choose this one. There's a lot of other cars you can choose, and honestly, there's multiple cars you could get for $2 million that end up having more customization, being faster, or just overall more fun to drive around, and they might even look better. Even though this one is pretty high on the looks, I just think that you'd probably waste your money buying this car. I understand if you want to buy this car just because of the looks, but that's the only reason I would buy this car personally. Alright, thanks for watching the video, guys. I really appreciate it. Just clicking on the video helps a lot. I know I only have like 4 subscribers, but I'm really trying to get up there, and hopefully this new video idea will help me. I don't think I've seen any videos like this, but don't quote me on that. I just think it's gonna go really well. It'll show you what kind of cars you can buy in a different budget, and it'll show you the most well-rounded cars possible. And usually the cheaper cars that have the good customization and all that will have a higher score than this. I might like a car more than some of the top cars in this thing just because of the looks or just because of certain things about it. But it'll tell you the most well-rounded car. I know I only have one video out about this, but I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on another video after this about another car, one of the newer ones. And every time I'll try to customize new cars. But some of them, I will say, I own them already, so I'm just going to put everything bone stock and then just go through again. But I will keep like the engine upgrades and everything. So if you see that, just know that I bought it before. I've had it for a while. And this one I just bought, so I'm not as comfortable with it as my other cars. So if you like, I might have given it a worse rating or something, but I don't think so. I've owned this before, way back in the day, but I had to sell it. I don't personally recommend selling cars, so please don't. But I need the money for a new update. But other than that, I don't really recommend this car. If you want to leave any comments about it, or tell me how I did something wrong, or tell me how I can improve, or tell me where to customize, anything like that, just let me know. If you want to leave a like, go ahead and leave a like. It's fine if you don't. I get it. These aren't the best videos, but they're getting better, I feel like. And thank you just for clicking on the video. Appreciate it. See you guys.